Hey everybody, Blaine Austin here at Sewing Machines Plus, and welcome to our Thursday live show. And we've got a great show for you today. And we've got Deb Donovan. Y'all remember Deb? Deb's back in the house today. She's going to be talking about some Sew Steady products. So we're super excited to have Deb in. And we got a lot of great deals for you. We're starting Black Friday early today, aren't we, Kyle? And so y'all, anything y'all can start shopping for. If y'all are local, go into the San Marcos store. They have all the Black Friday specials going. If you want to start shopping Black Friday specials, Kyle's already got them on the website. And there are thousands of products we have on Black Friday special.
The first 100 people get a free and needed good design.
Yes, they do.
Just for coming in the store.
So are y'all hearing that okay? If y'all can hear Kyle, the first 100 people that come in the San Marcos store, starting today, tomorrow morning. Starting tomorrow morning, Friday morning, you get a free Anita Good design just coming in the door. You get a free Anita Good design. So y'all keep that in mind. If you're local, that would be awesome. And y'all say good morning to Kyle and Andrew here this morning.
Good morning, everyone. Check out our socials for Black Friday deals on Instagram and Facebook. We've been posting up there like crazy. So
there we go. We got a lot of stuff going on. As y'all know, this is the busy time of year. And we have tons of things going on. And it is going to be a lot of fun because guess what else we got going? We got a lot of events going on. And if you're local here in Southern California, we're going to have our customer appreciation party as well. And that is on Saturday. Kyle, help me out there. The first Saturday in December. What's the date on that? I can't remember.
Customer appreciation is the 7th.
7th. I was going to say the 7th, but I was afraid to. So December the 7th, mark that down. If you're here locally, we're going to have on that Saturday customer appreciation party. They have all kinds of projects and things to do in the store. There are going to be giveaways, all kinds of things. We're going to have food. It's going to be a big party, so y'all make sure you come. I think they've got about 150 people signed up now, so keep coming. We got plenty of room, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Let me tell you about some other cool things that we've got going on. All right, so let's get to this event calendar we've got going. So in December the 2nd, that is going to be our Cyber Monday show. It's going to be all day long. I'm going to have my good buddy Jane Klaus here to help me co-host, and we're going to go, excuse me. We've got a ton of products that we're going to go through. And what's so cool about Cyber Monday is every 15 minutes, we do a different demonstration with a different product, and it is extremely fast paced. We're only going to take 2 breaks for the whole day. We're going to take 2 little quick 15-minute breaks. But during those breaks, Jane and I are going to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that we've seen on the show, and we're going to give some stuff away. So that'll be kind of the giveaway times. But it's going to be extremely fast paced all day long. The very next day, December 3rd through the 6th, that Tuesday through Friday, we start our countdown to Christmas show. And Jane is going to be helping me all the way through Thursday. Now, Jane won't be here on that Friday, but she's going to help me Tuesday through Thursday. And we're going to, again, every 30 minutes, you're going to have a demonstration. And we're going to have some educational sessions each day. And those educational sessions are last minute Christmas gifts. So if you want to see some really cool, neat ideas about things that you can make very quickly yourself to give away for Christmas, we've got some great educators lined up for that. So you want to make sure you tune into that. That's going to be pretty awesome. Now, on January, we're already into January now, aren't we? Wow. So January 8th, we have our Art Spira virtual event. And we have Sarah Betzer with Brother. And this is going to be from 9 p.m. to 1 p.m. Now, this is a virtual event. It's $49 to sign up for this event. It's extremely cheap. So all you Brother people out there that have Brother machines that have Wi-Fi, it will work with the Art Spira app. And we're going to go a deep dive into this. Sarah's going to really go in and tell you all the things that you can do to use the Art Spira app with your machines. It'll also work with the scanning cuts. It's going to work with the sublimation printer and the print motor. So she's going to show you how you can just use all those products with this and all the different things you can do. And we're going to have a watch party also in the San Marcos store. So if you're local and you want to come in and watch it with some other people, they're going to have the TVs going in the classroom. They're going to have a watch party in there, and naturally they're going to be able to answer some questions for you and help you out there. And then we're going to have people monitoring the chat also on the virtual part of it. So if you do have a question, you can put it in the chat, and they're going to try to make sure Sarah sees it, and we'll help you get your answer for that. So that's January 8th. Then we're leading right into our Road to California. So don't know if y'all are planning on coming or not, but we sure would hope that you come. It's going to be January 21st through the 25th. It's in Ontario, California, and it is just a great quilt show. And they're saying it's going to be bigger and better than it's ever been this year. We are going in a big way. Sewing Machines Plus is going to have 6 booths at the quilt show. We're going to have the King Quilter booth. We're going to have the FOF booth. We're going to have the Janome long arm booth. We're going to have Happy Embroidery is going to be there. And y'all have got to come and check out this machine we're going to have at Happy Embroidery. Can y'all imagine an embroidery field that is 27 inches by 47 inches? That's huge. You can actually do quilts on this thing. We'll have that there. We're also going to have the Serendipity booth and the Aero cabinet booth. And we got some of your celebrities. We have the house is going to be packed with celebrities. So if you've ever wanted to see a bunch of people that's been on our show and things, they're going to be there. We have Kelly McKenzie and Christina Dolliner from Janome going to be in the Janome Longar booth. We have Sarah Thomas is going to be in the Serendipity booth. We have Belle Bruner, Becky Thompson, and Aubrey Hartman and John Hawks are going to be in our King Quilter booth. And we're also going to have the Butler Robotics in that booth. We have Carly Bell is going to be out there. She's going to be in the Happy Embroidery booth. Harley Thomas and Valerie Tribble are going to be in the Aero cabinet booth. So it's going to be a fun time, and I'm going to be out there. I don't know what booths I'll be in, but I'll be bouncing around everywhere. So if y'all come to the show, please stop by and say hi to us. We'd love to talk to you. It's just going to be a great event. And then also all week long, Monday through Friday, we're going to we have a class going on in one of the classrooms with 10 King Quilters set up that you can take. And there's still a few openings. Most of them are sold out already, but you can go to the Road to California Quilt Show website page, and you can look at some of the classes they have and sign up. And then on that Saturday, Aubrey Hartman is going to be teaching a Butler Robotics class in that same classroom on the King Quilters. And it is going to be just a fantastic class. So there's openings there if you want to go get signed up for that. Now, the classes are extremely limited on size. They're only taking 10 people per class. So they're going to sell out fast. So if you want to get into one of those, go sign up now. And then that leads us right into February. And guys, this is going to be a huge event that we're doing at the San Marcos store. It is called the Stitch and Switch event. And this event is going to be very unique because what it basically is doing is you're getting to test drive 6 brands of machines. You're going to the top of the line machines. So we're going to have Brother, Baby Lock, Janome, Bernina, Pfaff, and Viking in there. And you're going to the top of the line machines of each one of those brands. And you and your sewing partner, there's going to be 2 people per machine. And every project that you do, you get to rotate around those machines. Now, Ring Wilcoxon of Embroidery Garden is coming in. She's leading the charge and going to be teaching the class. It's a project base in the hoop class, and you're going to do 6 projects, you and your partner. Now, 3 of those you probably take for yourself home, and you're going to have the 3 kits to take with you, so you'll have all 6. And then your partner will get to do the same thing. So you're all going to get all 6 projects, and you'll get to play around on all those machines. And then this is the great thing about it. What we have also is we have a national educator from each one of those brands are going to be there to help you at that table with that machine. So we have, Sarah Vetzer from Brother there. We have Melinda Stevenson from Baby Lock. We have Christina Burcham from Bernina. We have Amy Meek from Janome. We have Wendy Owens from Viking. And then we have the new guy. What's his name? Benny Lopez. That's it. Benny Lopez is going to be there for Pfaff. So it's going to be a great, great time. Plenty of giveaways. We're going to feed you both days. It's $149. It's extremely inexpensive, but you have to come to the class. This is not a virtual one. This is actually in person in our San Marcos store. And we're going to feed you both days, meals and things. But here's the thing I'm throwing out there to you. If you fly in to the event, want to take the event, and you fly here and you end up buying one of these top of the line machines, I'm going to reimburse you for your airfare. I'm going to pay for your flights out here and not just out here, round trip. I'm going to pay for your flight. So if you want to fly out here and take this thing, sign up. There's a few spots left. I think there's one spot, Rena told me this morning, one spot on the 12th and 13th. Event, and then the second event is the 14th and 15th, and I think we only have 3 or 4 spots left on that. Is that right, Kyle? Yeah. So it's going to sell out. It's going to be a sellout. So that's why we did a second event, because we knew this is going to be a very popular event, and we're going to have again some great specials and things. And if you buy a machine, we actually ship it to your house absolutely free as well. So it's going to be a great time. We hope that y'all will consider coming out. And we look forward to seeing everybody here. All right. So I think that's all of our business we got, except for what's in March, Kyle. Quilt Fest. Can y'all believe we're already talking about Quilt Fest? So in March, we'll have our Quilt Fest. And this year is going to be bigger than better than it ever has been. So we hope that y'all will put that on your calendar as well. And Blaine, should I return to California? You know me, I think you ought to get you a plane ticket and just come on out. I think you're going to have a blast being out here, and we would love to see you. And so I think it's time to bring Deb Donovan on. What do y'all think? Deb, it's been a while since we had Deb on. So Deb, welcome back to SMP. You're muted, Deb.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm unmuted now. So it's great to be back.
Well, we love having you here, and I know it's been a while. And you've been working with So Steady for about a year now?
Year and a half.
Year and a half. So I know you've been doing a lot of events and things with them, and so we're super excited to have you on here today, because what we're sharing with everybody is basically a sneak peek of all the Black Friday specials that we got for So Steady. And basically today, everything with So Steady is 20% off. So it is a great, great price. We're going to highlight about 12 or 13 of these products today. So I know we got a lot to cover, so I'm going to let you take off, and then I'll come at the end, and basically we're going to go, item by item. I'm going to tell them what the special is, and you're going to tell them what comes in, what they're going to expect to get, and we'll let everybody know that. So I'll let you take it away, and I'll see you back here in a little bit.
All right. So I should have a second screen to share. I'm not sure if that's there or not, guys. There, let's see. Is it going to go this time? There we go. I believe so. No. There we go. Thank you. So Steady has been making ruler work designs for a really long time. And so what So Steady did is we took some of those, we've got hundreds of rulers and thousands of designs, took some of our favorites and turned them into embroidery designs. That's where the entire beginning of Embroidery came from, is taking quilting designs that were made by quilters for quilters and turn them into embroidery designs that you could use for quilting in the hoop instead of quilting with your ruler foot. One of the things that everybody kept asking us for when I went out to shows was edge to edge. Do you have edge to edge designs? Because much of what Westerly has is kind of motif based. You can quilt a block, but not left to right across the entire quilt. So what we've done is created these two new templates, and you get them as a pair. And these new templates will let you do edge to edge quilting. It's really a very cool idea that we've been having a lot of fun with, myself and the rest of the educators. So, change this. I'm not sure what. So right here is the launch special for this. And I have to tell you that this is an amazing, amazing deal, because the 2-piece template set sells for $25. And both of those pieces are like 3x3, 4x4, something like that. The DMQ basic marker is what's shown in the lower left-hand corner there. That is a $25, and that's your free gift. So you spend $25 on the new edge to edge connector set, and you will get the DMQ basic marker, which basically lets you mark inches all the way across the face of your quilt just using a chalk liner. And you can get that for free. If you look at kind of the background right here, underneath here, these two templates can make all of these little curly loopy designs that are connecting one set of flowers to the next set of flowers. And because you get to position them, it means you can make it fit in the space that you have available to you. So those came out of our Edge to Edge collection first. The Edge to Edge collection was what everybody was asking for when I've been out at the shows for the last couple of years. And so the Edge to Edge collection is exactly what it sounds like. It is going to take you from one edge of the quilt to the other edge of the quilt, so you can just do side to side, just like the long armors do. There's over 200 designs in there. So you've got a lot of choices. And each design is available in 4 different hoop sizes. So if you have something with about a 6x10 and 8x12, 9.5x14, we've even got the new jumbo hoops in there for all of the machines that came out last summer and the year before. So we're taking advantage of all that space that your hoop has to offer, so you can really actually truly get your quilts done faster than you ever have been able to do before. This collection contains parts and pieces from each of our 3 design sets that we've released already. So starter sampler set is based on that original ruler set that if you've tried ruler work before, this is the one that you've gotten. Starter sampler set has 7 rulers in it. And so we took those 7 rulers and turned them into over 300 embroidery designs. And then we took those 300 embroidery designs and pulled out and made, 10 different edge to edge designs to go with that. And then we did the same for our feather collection, which is the 3rd collection that we released, and the Starry Nights collection, which is the 2nd collection that we released. And I know that you guys have talked about those on here before. So I'm just going to keep on moving. There's the different hoop sizes. So you can go and fill your hoop up with something that's not super dense and get your quilts absolutely done. Whether you're perfectly aligned or not, it really doesn't make a difference, because we've made these designs so that if you are not lined up perfectly straight, nobody but you is ever going to know. So come on, change page. We've made each of our designs in 2 styles. Design, we've got version A and version B. Version A is individual motifs. You can see that there's no connectors on the beginning and the end, nothing you have to match anything off to. So all you have to do is get close. And the fact that these designs are not straight, they are not the same size, and they're all spun a little bit, works in your favor because nobody's going to know if you're not perfectly centered in the hoop when you go to stitch it out, which means you can, you will, and I have been able to do this really successfully on a 6x10 hoop. I've been out at shows with a 6x10 hoop and have been able to do perfect. Well, they looked perfect to everybody else. I could tell you where it's off the line, but nobody else could see it. Design B, I'm not going to say it's experienced and intermediate. I'm going to say it's more like it's an advanced beginner. Most embroidery designs for quilting in the hoop have starting points at the beginning and at the end. So you've got kind of a tail at the beginning and you've got a tail at the end, and you have to make those 2 tails sit on top of each other. And that's how you get edge to edge. But we decided that we didn't need it. We didn't need to make it that complicated. So if you want a set of designs that is completely connected left to right, we gave you a tail at the beginning side only. And because this tail's at the beginning side only, you can match it up to any point on the end of the other one. So if we take this example on the right, you don't need to match off exactly to the tip on the end of that flower. You can attach to anywhere close on that flower, and it's all going to be perfect, and it's all going to be fine, and you're all going to be connected. Because instead of having to match up one point to another one, you get to match up one point to somewhere in your previous stitching, which is why we think that this is such a cool and unique idea that's really going to let everybody be successful, no matter how experienced and what their hoop size is. So, and let me just say that these all come from the ruler work designs. So if you have at home the ruler work starter set, any of the starter sets that have been packaged over the years, if you've got feather designs, if you did Starry Nights, you have a ton of templates at home. Those templates are all exactly the same shapes as these. It's just like as if you put them in a copy machine and increased or reduced them. They're not almost the same shape. They are the same shape. So if you want to do some ruler work and do some embroidery, you can, and they will all be exactly the same shape of feathers and exactly the same shape of spin effects stars on there, because they are the same exact designs, just scaled up and down a little bit. So I'm going to focus a little bit on the starter set embroidery designs, because the starter set's the ruler work that most people have, and the story's the same for all of them. So right here, one of our educators took a panel and just did that design left to right across the panel. It doesn't detract from the panel. The panel is appropriately quilted based on the batting, but it's done. And she didn't have to spend a whole lot of time lining it up and hooping it. And she certainly didn't have to free motion edge to edge on it and try and get those stops and starts to be handled properly. Well, properly from her point of view. Oh, here's a video. These are run stitch designs. They don't backtrack. They're not triple stitches, so they stitch out so very fast because they're just run stitch designs. Now, if you want something beefier, we've got kind of a triple stitch repeat for you. But what you see there is the machine's not stopping. You are not going to end up with extra stops and starts on the back of there. I'm going to stop this because I'm done with it. You're not going to end up with different stops and with a whole lot of stops and starts on the back, because we backtrack along, so you get one continuous line of stitching. You're not going to end up with a bunch of knots on the back because they weren't patched properly. You're going to have a tie up at the beginning and a tie up at the end and nothing in between. You can see on this one right here, kind of in the center, you can see that it backtracked out along the same line on that leaf to go into the curve that transitions between one design and the next. So, and the stitching, this one's mine. I think I quilted this entire quilt in about a half an hour. And it's just a piece of fabric with borders around it. It's nothing. It's not rocket science. You can see the same design here on a pillow. Now, I don't know if you knew this, but Westerly also makes patchwork tools. So there's some really cool rulers that are available also. And this was one of the patchwork classes that she quilted with the edge to edge designs on it. We've taken our feathers collection and done the same thing with it. So there's that same panel again. I think we all know what embroidery machines look like. So there it is. Once it's been stitched out, you've got nothing in a straight line. Everything's tilted. Nothing's exactly the same size. Everything curves. So nothing lines up. So you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be close. And honestly, even if you're off a little bit, probably nobody's ever going to know but you. They do a great job of quickly filling the spaces so that you can get things done. They're not overly dense. They just let you get in there and get things done. So here's the finished panel right here. That one was done by Sew Steady. And then in Starry Nights was this huge, huge block of the month that we did a couple years ago. And so Starry Nights had over 40 templates in the set, and the embroidery collection has over 600. So we took those designs and pulled them out and gave you 6, 7, I don't remember exactly how many, edge to edge designs that go right along with that. And remember that panel because you'll be seeing it a little bit later. Here's more quilting with the Starry Nights. We all got really into panels on this one because we wanted to show off the quilting and not spend a whole ton of time on piecing. And you can scale these up and you can scale them down. Because they're run stitches, your embroidery machine is gonna just do it. And you can do the limits of your embroidery machine. And if you want to go beyond there, then you can take it to any piece of software and it'll scale perfectly because it's just a run stitch. You're scaling a straight line up and down. So you're not going to have any problems with fills or anything else. This one we're kind of past Halloween for, but the center portion of it was done with the Starry Nights embroidery collection. And the outer border was done with the Starry Nights edge to edge collection. So you can see they're all the same shapes. They all go together, even though one was quilted with a Starry Nights embroidery league collection and the other one was quilted with the edge to edge collection. There is no template work on this one. And there's the back of another quilt using that same set of designs. When you purchase the edge to edge collection, we've got this set up like we do all the rest of our designs. We are giving you a hard copy catalog, inspiration lookbook when you purchase the design set. It's so much easier for me to be able to pick something up and flip through it sometimes than it does for me to go grab my computer and open up a file and do that. Now, if you like that, don't worry because you can download these things, the inspiration lookbooks for free, but we do give you a paper copy that you can take and look through. And those paper copies, they are inspiration books because what's in there is way more than just the pictures of the embroidery designs. Right here, you can see that there's a little place for a USB to stick to it. When I was in the store, I spent so much time helping people download files. Downloading files isn't hard. What's hard is the fact that every company does it differently. So I talked them into giving you guys USBs so that you didn't have to learn another way to download your designs. And then it says register collection for free classes on there. You are going to get 3 free classes that can be that you can access on Sew Steady University. So we'll teach you the 3 different ways that we have been using these designs. So this is the club, as we call it. When you purchase the set, you've joined the club. So the 3 classes that we've got are edge to edge without connectors, edge to edge with connectors, and then something that we're calling freestyle, which is using the connected set, but doing kind of an all over fill instead of strictly left to right. It's a lot more freeing and good for things that are different shapes and sizes. Those are all free to you when you purchase the collection. So in addition to all the designs, you've got 3 free classes that you are going to be able to get to as well on Sew Steady University. Every month we do have a free monthly design. I do know that the QR code to access these designs is on it's on a laminated file that is a laminated piece of paper that's in the stores. So I'm not sure if there's been any special arrangements made for S&P. I forgot to ask that yesterday, so we'll have to follow up on that one. But if it is available to you, and I know that Blaine and Stacy have a great relationship, every month there's a free design that you can download. And sometimes it's old designs, and sometimes it's designs that we developed that didn't make the cut. And sometimes it's a teaser for new designs. I never know what it's going to be from one month to the next. So because the Edge to Edge collection is new, and Blaine's going to go over this, we've got extra slides for all of that. But let me just tell you that if you purchase the Edge to Edge collection, then you can pick any one of the other collections and get it for half off of the MSRP. And that does not expire 10/31/24, like it says at the top of the slide. That is an update that forgot to get made. So because they're all related together, because you can use the Embroidery Edge to Edge collection with any of the other collections, we're letting you pick whichever collection you like for the original sets, and you can get that one at half off the MSRP. And that says, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. These are some of the classes that you get with the other collections. So the Edge to Edge collection comes with 3 classes, but the other collections, the original 3 collections, those also come with free classes as well. On the left are the top row is 3 free classes that you are going to get when you purchase the collection. And they're teaching you how to do basic quilt as you go. We've got some reverse applique template in there, and the tote bag on the right with the black and the green is a combination of ruler work and embroidery files. Underneath it is the patchwork classes that were created about the same time that use those embroidery designs as well. And they're there for inspiration. Because everything's bundled together, you have access to those classes too, so you can see how they were put together and how they were quilted. They do have instructions on how to use the Westerly patchwork tools, but really they're just all bundled together. On the right hand side is what came out of Starry Nights and turned into classes. Starry Nights, the embroidery collection, within as part of its 600 and something designs, there's a font in there, uppercase, lowercase, punctuation, and some, and all the basic numbers. So you can take anything and embroider it with the Starry Nights and then personalize it using the font. So I've had some fun with the fonts on this one, making door signs and a bunch of other things. The one in the middle, Starry Nights, came as a 15-inch block when you made it with the templates. No machine that I own or have ever tried has a 15-inch field, although apparently there's a happy coming that I haven't got my hands on yet. So we gave you the multi-hooping for this. There's instructions and a class on how to multi-hoop so you can put 4 different designs together and make one 15-inch block that's the same size as the original blocks. And then the third one that we've got for you is a table runner that shows you how to position things, position your fabric in the hoop so that you don't have to have all the fancy alignment tools. And then there on the bottom are the patchwork projects that came out about the same time. And hold on, make sure I didn't miss a page. Nope, I did not miss a page. There's a page missing. So here we go again. This is the newest thing that we've released is these edge-to-edge connectors. You can get them and use them in addition to the embroidery designs, or you can use them just on their own with their ruler work foot. The 2-piece template set's $25, and then the special right now is the $25 basic marker for free. So that's practically a BOGO. That is a BOGO, actually, isn't it? Buy one, get something else free. What those will let you do is on the left-hand side, the top two designs there, those were made from the Spinifex 4 out of the basic ruler work set. It's just twisted around in different ways, and different sizes of the Spinifex 4 template were used. And then the rulers can be used to connect them together. So you can create your own edge to edges and still be able to use rulers to get them done. The one on the bottom has spinning wheels, is the one that made that flower on the right. Same thing. Oh, I guess I was supposed to quiz you on that. So was anybody listening? Do you know what templates were used to put that together? I just start talking. But that's what's so very, very cool is that you can mix and match things back and forth. This is the inspiration lookbook on the inside, but this is kind of the functional page. This is not the inspirational page. So what we show here, what we're trying to show is that every design is based on a ruler. So this one on the top right, these flowers right here were made using the 12-inch arc. And then so you can use the 12-inch arc and make your own flowers and then use the templates and put them together. So you've got an edge to edge, or you can get the embroidery collection and embroider them out instead. Either one will work. So here's some samples that were made with the edge to edge templates. So I don't remember who made this one, but you've got, here's a tote bag right here with, and this was done with ruler work and the templates. This one's not done with embroidery designs. This one is, she made the design, switched rulers to the connector set, made another design, switched rulers to the template set again to make that. So here is her showing that she's using those templates. It's got that cool little hook right there, because that hook actually lets you make the little loop-de-loos or the curly-cues that are in there. So if this video continued on, she'd pivot that template and then end up with a loop in there. So you can do more than just curvy lines with them. You can actually get loops, and I love the loops because they let me redirect things. Wavy lines are great, but loops let me turn corners. And I think that's the video again. Go. Next page. Come on, baby. Switch screens. So, shall we see how many times we have to watch this before I can get that screen to shift? Oh, there. So now it's been twisted, and you can see she got that loop-de-loo in there so she can change directions with it. What she did is she just took the template off, flipped it upside down, and came out in a different direction. And since it's kind of hard to see on the fabric, this is pretty much what she did. She used the basic marker, the one we're giving you for free, to kind of grid out her quilt just a little bit so she knew where she wanted to start each one of those flowers. made a flower using the rulers, took the template and just followed that outside curve to the stopping point, and then switched to another template to make that second flower. It's as simple as that. You're just switching back and forth between what I call like a regular ruler and the connector ruler. We've been having lots of fun trying to make things easier for everybody instead of just making more choices for everybody. Sampler set is the first embroidery collection that we came out with. Blaine, do you want to give this away now, or do you want to hold it till the end? Because I think I have 2 giveaways in here.
Hey, Deb, we can go ahead and do it now if you want to.
Okay, that sounds great. So your choice is the Embroidery Starter Sampler Set Collection, and that is like, I'm just going to hold it in front of my face. This is the lookbook that comes with it. Mine's laminated because I travel with it, and it has to hold up to my travel. But in that lookbook, every design is in here with what size it is, so you can know if something's going to fit before it fits. But my favorite part of this whole thing is that we have inspiration in here. So even if you don't have an embroidery machine and you have the templates, you can still take these projects that we made and turn them into ruler work projects. Or you can choose to get a set of the new edge to edge connectors. It's going to be your choice, and we'll send those direct to you from Sew Steady. So take it away.
So let's since we're going to have their choice, let's just put everybody right now in the chat. Put Deb, DEB, choice. Deb choice.
All one word.
All one word. So it's going to be DEB, CHOICE, Deb choice, all one word. And we'll get everybody a little bit of time to put that in the chat. And we'll give this away. All right, just a little bit longer. Give them a little bit of time. Remember, put Deb choice, all one word, in the chat. All right. So, Andrew, you ready to spin that wheel?
We're ready.
All right. Everybody get ready. We're going to spin the wheel, Andrew. Here we go. All right. I don't see it on the screen.
There we are. Hooptala.
Hooptala is our winner watching today from YouTube. So congratulations, Hooptala. So what we need you to do to claim this prize, you need to go to smplive.tv, scroll down toward the bottom of the page where it says claim my prize, fill out all that information complete. And in the little note section there, most importantly, tell us which choice you want, which one you want of the 2. And we'll get that sent to Stacy at Sew Steady, and she'll get it shipped right out to you. Very simple. All right, Deb, we're going to let you continue on.
Okay. And I need to go back to my PowerPoint. There we go. We already did that part, no winning twice. Back. So I mentioned this earlier, and I'm going to just gloss over it real quick. The special that we have for the launch special for this is if you buy the Edge to Edge Embroidery collection, you can choose which one of the 3 prior collections you'd like to get for half off of the MSRP. All the Black Friday specials are already out, and so those we're going to go through in a little bit. And from what I saw this morning, I think that you're getting some extra special pricing beyond Black Friday pricing. And if you see that pink table right there, we got colors now. So if purple's your thing, or red or pink, we have a table that suits your personality. One of the coolest things that we have no matter what you're doing, is the suspension system. It holds the weight for you. And the special for the holidays is that if you purchase a table, then you can get the suspension system for just $10 with it. And normally those things are $50 or they go on sale for $40. So to get that for $10 is like, So Steady is giving them away. The suspension system is awesome because it clamps onto your project. And of course, So Steady does ruler work. So they're showing everything mostly as rulers and as quilts. But this is awesome if you're doing big bath towels and that kind of stuff. If you want to quilt in the hoop, if you're doing big bath towels, if you're doing big jackets, let this hold the weight for you so your embroidery arm doesn't have to carry that weight. Okay, Blaine's going to go over the Black Friday deals. So we have created practice panels, and that one on the left you saw earlier as it was stitching out an edge to edge from the Starry Nights edge to edge collection. These are kind of, I think this is a placemat size one. We've got a couple of different sizes. I like my fabric. I like my fabric a lot, and I have a hard time choosing what fabric I'm going to sacrifice to making projects and to practicing on. So we took care of that for you, and we designed a practice panel, and that practice panel has instructions with it for either ruler work or for embroidery so that you can practice your positioning and practice your stitching without having to sacrifice any of your beautiful fabric. So this is the class panel kit, the class kit panel. That we use it twice. We use it for Starry Nights, and we're also using it for the Edge to Edge collection. Right here is the Edge to Edge collection, and you saw that left-hand border getting stitched out before, but this is the instructions that come with it. You've got specific instructions on what blocks to put where, what designs to put where, and if you're going to quilt it with ruler work, with what rulers to use and how. And then here's Starry Nights that in there. So here's the same panel, but the first one was using the Starry Nights edge to edge designs, and this one is using the Starry Nights collection embroidery designs. And you can do it as ruler work or as embroidery. So it just kind of depends on which one you're looking at learning, which one you want to practice on. The other practice panel that we have, and that center of that one's wrong. Oh, I know what she did. The other practice panel is a fat quarter. She's showing you a full yard right here, but it's actually going to be a quarter of it. That is the panel, is the fat quarter. And we use this one for Starry Night, or sorry, for the sampler set, and then we used it again for the feathers collection. So same thing, you don't have to waste your fabric, you don't have to spend time piecing, because what you really want to do is practice quilting, whether it be with a ruler or in the embroidery hoop. Nobody wants to spend time piecing so that you have something to practice on. So we just made the practice panel for you. This one is the edge, this is the sampler set stitched out. And by looking at it, I'm going to say that this was done with ruler work. And I'm going to say it was done with ruler work because of the sizing of the designs that are the little bow tie guys that are in the corner. So I have a version of it that I did, and I did it with embroidery, just positioning everything. It's all you need to get these designs positioned exactly like this is a straight edge and a Chaco liner, and the ability to put your design down the center of your hoop. That's all you need to be able to quilt these out on the practice panels, and then from the practice panels onto your quilts so that you can get them done. Because that's what we all want to do, right? Finish those UFOs so they're not making us feel guilty. This is that same panel quilted with feathers. And I just want to point one thing out to you. This flower that's in this, this kind of skinny blue and pink sashing, The first version of this panel was a misprint, and that sashing was not the right size. So the edgy, I was at a show and she was making, we'd just gotten a sample. She was doing ruler work and I was doing embroidery. And because it was misprinted, she couldn't ruler work into those borders because the rulers come in specific sizes. I was on an embroidery machine. It didn't bother me in the least because I just resized it to fit. So embroidery's got this extra bonus of you can always make it fit in the space that you have available because we can resize things in a way that rulers and templates can't. So this is the suspension system and it says, do you see it says enter to win? Well, it says enter and win up at the top. So this is the second deal that's in here. The Black Friday special is a BOGO where you get 2 for the price of 1. You get, if you purchase 1 suspension system on its own without a table, then you can get the second one for free. 2's pretty good if you're doing lap quilts, smaller lap quilts, but if you really want to go big, then 4 or 6 arms is going to do the best job of holding that weight for you. Did I do it? Did I make it to the end? I did. So we've got a suspension system to give away, Blaine, and I know that you have a pile of promos to go through. So, sorry about that. Yes, everybody needs the suspension system. It doesn't matter because the suspension system takes the weight off of your shoulders. It takes the weight off of your table. I'm just kind of looking at the chat right there. So I think that suspension system is worth its weight in gold, especially for the price, because it keeps that weight off my body. So I can quilt longer because I'm not holding all that weight and I'm not worried it's going to dive bomb off the side of the table. All right, Blaine, now you can come back.
All right, Deb. Well, great job. We're going to, let's go through, I think make it easier. Let's go through all the overlays and I'm going to tell everybody kind of how they can get it. But then I'm going to ask you to kind of explain what comes in, what they expect to get when they get this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's put the first one up there, Andrew. All right. So this one is the Deluxe 2.0 table. Guys, the S&P live pricing is $179. So Deb, when they get this, what are they going to get with it?
So the table, geez, I was talking too long. The table is a great size table. It is 18 by 24. So it's a good size, fits on everybody's table. But what we've done to make it new is put that drawer on it. So we figured out how to get a drawer on there. So you've got someplace to store all your little bits and bobs. And you can see that there is a little triangle in the corner there. That's a magnet. And so that magnet is going to hold on to whatever you need it to be. And sometimes that's your extra needles. But if you're into ruler work, then we use kind of thumbtacks for that. So that will keep your thumbtacks safe and out of the way. We've came out with the circles and straights tool during COVID. And it's one of those things because it came out during COVID, it really didn't get showed off. It didn't get understood. But every time we take this thing to a show and we show people what it does, literally we end up selling out of them. So because this lets you do perfect circles and any size up to, I think the mat goes up to 29 inches, but really it's about how big of a flat space do you really have. So you can do huge circles on this thing and get perfect circles around the edges of your table toppers and that kind of thing. So, and it looks like Blaine's got some bonus pricing for you on it.
Now, Deb, this is when we say the table, they're going to have to get this table. That's a custom made table basically to fit their machine, correct?
That's right. The outside of the table is always the same size, but the inside, you tell us what kind of machine you have and we will cut the inside to fit it perfectly. We have all the dimensions from all the manufacturers And then we give you the 4 legs that are height adjustable, so you can make it sit just absolutely flush with your arm. So you've got a really flat and level workspace. And it's not on here, and I just remembered, but we are now including a bottle of table polish with every purchase. We don't polish the tables back where they get made in Oregon. So we're now including a bottle of table polish, which makes that so slick that a piece of paper will just slide right off of it. And that means that your quilt is just going to slide around on it too. Less friction is going to make it easier for you to get your projects done.
All right, so just to remind everybody, if you're looking at it right now, this clear table is going to fit your machine custom. And then at the end of that, underneath that table is where that drawer fits, and to be able to hold all your things, and it's clear so you can look right down and see what's all in it. So it's a really neat thing. And then the circle that Deb has talked about, Deb, that is that circle that you use the pin and with your fabric, and it basically sews a perfect circle to whatever dimension you want. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. The yellow part that you see in the picture is a cling. So you can really stick it to any surface. It of course likes So Steady acrylic tables, but it also likes whatever sewing cabinet you happen to have. And the blue piece on there has a thumbtack in it, and that is what you position in and out so that you can change the diameter of your circle from 2 inches up to 29 inches.
That was the thing. I remember actually you and I were together at the VDTA, the Sewing Dealers Convention, and when So Steady was there, they had that. We watched that for the first time several years ago, and I thought that was the coolest thing when they came out with that. So that's awesome. So everyone, this is $179. It's 20% off if you call in. So you have to call in to get the specials today. 800-401-8151. Hey, we know the phones are going to be busy today just because it's going into the holiday season, but don't give up on them. Just keep calling if you can't get through. We're going to all the So Steady stuff you've seen on the show today was all call-in specials. It's 20% off, so make sure you get on the phone and give them a call. All right, let's show that next overlay, Andrew. All right, so Deb, this is the colorful table. Again, $159 call-in special for this. Deb, tell us a little bit about this.
This is a smaller table for you to take to class. It is, oh gosh, I don't have the dimensions exactly. I think it's 13 by 17, but we designed this so that you could take it to class and not have to take up your neighbor's space, so that you could sit next to somebody and still have an extension table. The colors are what makes it really fun. We've got it in 3 colors now. You could also get it in clear if you wanted, but I like the purple one a lot. And this is just going to make you stand out in a crowd. It makes you smile when you see it. And it does everything that a regular So Steady table does as well.
All right. Again, everyone, if you are interested in one of these, give us a call. All you have to do is tell us what machine you want it to fit on, and they'll get you hooked up on this call-in special. All right, Andrew, let's see the next one. All right, so this is the Embroidery Elite Edge to Edge Embroidery Collection 1. Oh, it switched on me. There we go. No, what happened?
Nope, too far.
There we go, right there. All right, so this one is $59.99. It switched again, Andrew. Is it switching by itself? It is. That's weird. It keeps switching by itself. There it is, $59.99.
That's okay. This is still the collection. This is the templates, but what's behind it is the collection, is kind of the designs that are in the collection.
That is
so imagine you're seeing the last page.
There it is. Very quickly, Deb.
Well, I spent a lot of time talking about that one. This one and the pricing that's on there is the best pricing that I have seen on that collection. I love this collection a lot because you've got the designs in all sorts of different sizes. They all tilt in different directions, so nothing has to line up. And if you're really kind of fancy and sophisticated with your embroidery machine, you can stitch out just certain stitch numbers and get a whole lot more motifs out of it by just sitting down and playing. And they're run stitches, so they'll resize to fit the space that you have on your embroidery machine or in your software.
All right, so if anybody wants this, it's $59.99. Give us a call right now. And this is the embroidery edge to edge. Okay, so the next one, which it keeps trying to do automatically anyway, here it is. It's the edge to edge. Again, Deb, tell us a little bit about this. It's $22.99. Tell us a little bit about this one.
This is the two-piece connector acrylic ruler set that we created so that you could replicate, copy the edge-to-edge designs that are in that collection, but you could also make your own edge-to-edge designs with whatever templates you already have. What these templates can do is shown in the blue back there. So you can either make curves like is shown in the top, or loop-de-loos like is shown in the bottom. And because every template has 3 sides to it, you've got 3 curves and 3 loop-de-loops in this two-piece collection.
All right, so everyone, this is a call-in special, $22.99. Give us a call right now. All right, Andrew, let's go to the next slide. Okay, now this one, Deb, this is the Starry Nights, and we have it. You can buy this in 2 different ways, right? Is this the one, Kyle?
This is actually a class kit panel.
Okay, so yeah, it's a class kit.
It's a class kit panel. So, and I showed you 2 ways that we used it earlier. We used it with to make an edge-to-edge sample, and we also used it to make a Starry Night sample. So that's what you have to pick when you purchase it, is whether you'd like to get the Starry Nights designs that we use to make the sample with it, or if you'd like to get the edge-to-edge designs that we use to make the sample with it. And I'm being very clear that you don't get the entire collection. You just get the designs that we use to make the sample, plus the, I think it's like a 12 by 20 panel in there. But, you know, I hate to cut up my fabric, even if I've had it forever. So I'm liking these panels that I can practice on them and not feel like I'm sacrificing good fabric.
All right, so you can get either one of these that she talked about for $26.99. You just pick which one you want. And again, it's a call-in special, 800-401-8151. All right, Andrew, let's pull up the next slide. And it is exactly the same thing. This is another one that you're going to get your choice of. So Deb, tell us about this one.
Same deal on this one. And the picture's wrong in the same way. So you're actually going to get a fat quarter. This is showing a yard. So you'll get a quarter of this. This one we use to make our feather samples and our starter set sampler collection samples on. So for the great live pricing that we've got on there, you'll get the fat quarter panel and you'll get the embroidery designs to make either one of the designs. So the sampler set one will give you, I think it's 7 different designs and 11 hoopings to get the whole thing done. The feathers one will give you, I think it's 5 designs, and then you get all the instructions on how to place everything as well. And we do have basic information available on how to line stuff up and position it. So this is a good way for you to get your feet wet at home. And then you can, once you figured out how easy it really is, you can come back and get the rest of the collection.
All right, so let's go to the next slide, Andrew. All right, so this is the Wish table package. Now, this is $349. This has been a big seller, Deb. This is a fan favorite. So tell us all about this Wish table package.
Well, the Wish table is called the Wish table because we went out and talked to everybody about what they wanted to see in their favorite table. So we made every quilter's wishes come true. We've got a nice size table. It's 22.5 by 25.5. But don't worry, because those legs are positioned so that it will fit on any table. Even if the table top overhangs, the legs will still fit on whatever table you happen to have. It's got this fabulous segmented drawer on the left-hand side where you can get some longer tools in there. It's got little sections that you can put your bobbins and your thumbtacks in. It always comes with the circles and straights tool, like we talked about before. And then as part of the holiday package, we are including the travel tote bag for that. So that is a bag that is big enough to hold your table in there. And let me just point out that if you're taking it to class, a travel mat, a travel cutting mat's 18 by 24, and the table is 22.5 by 25.5. So you can slide all your rulers and your embroidery cutting mat right in that same tote bag. And then the other thing that we're including for the holidays is a 2-pair of the suspension system, where it'll hold a lot of that weight for you, get it out of your way, get it off of your shoulders. And in my case, or your cases too, get that weight sometimes off of the weight of your embroidery arm.
All right.
So,
So that is, and that is that suspension that basically what they're talking about there, Deb, is it suspends your quilt to help hold it, right? The weight of
it does. And it's the white that you're seeing it, that the arm is, it's a gooseneck, which at first glance kind of looks a little bit weird, but it's actually really great because it moves with you. So it's never going to fight against you. As you pull in, it will kind of tip in towards you. And as you push out, it will go back again. So you're never going to end up fighting with the thing that's supposed to make life easier for you.
Perfect. Now, this one, everyone, this is a great, great price on this. And this would be a perfect Christmas gift. Call in special today. Give us a call and get this ordered. Again, these are custom made. Is this the custom made table too, Deb, right? The opening to fit your machine?
All of them are custom made.
Yeah, on the Wish. So
we don't stock
does
anything.
it does take about 3 or 4 weeks to get these turned around because they have to, cut them out. They make these to order. So as soon as we order it, they'll make it to fit that machine that you tell us about. And then we'll get that. As soon as they get it done, they get it shipped directly to you. So really good package here. If you're interested in something like this, this would be the best package. Great price on it today. So give us a call. All right. What's our next overlay? There we go. So this is one of the Black Friday specials, and this is that 2-arm suspension system, Deb, that comes with that, what we were talking about before. It comes with that other package, the Wish Table package. So tell us a little bit about this arm.
We have a lot of different table sizes to meet lots of people's needs. We have tables for sergers. We have tables for small travel machines. We have huge tables that are like 24 by 32. And I think there's one even larger than that. So with this special, any table that you get you're going to be able to add the suspension system on for $10 too. And that suspension system has a roller at the top. So it's not going to, where it clamps on. So it's not going to pinch and hold your, put any kind of creases in your quilt. That white arm bobs back and forth with you. And it doesn't have to work on a Sew Steady table. It, of course, loves Sew Steady tables. But where it attaches to the table, it'll go up to about 3 inches. So you can attach this any place that makes sense. If you have a Sew Steady table sitting on your kitchen table, then you can put these arms out at the edge of the kitchen table, or you can bring them in on your extension table. Whatever ends up feeling right to you is the best way to use these.
Yeah. And a perfect example of how this works, everyone, is just to think about this. If you are doing, let's say that you've got a quilt, you're making a king size quilt and you're doing free motion quilting on your machine. Everybody that's ever done this knows when you're trying to push that quilt under the needle of the machine, that extra weight you have with that quilt laying over there, it makes it difficult to move. What this does, this grabs that quilt out on the end of your table, suspends it up in the air so it doesn't put any weight on where you're actually sewing. So it makes it a lot easier to do the sewing and move it around. So that's what these are. They're just basically your best friends standing there with you, Deb, holding the quilt for you.
It's a second set of hands. It really is. And let me tell you, my favorite way to use it is on a Sew Steady table. If you think about when you're machine quilting, you're really only quilting in like about a 12-inch square area. You're just moving the fabric around the area of the needle. What's happening out at the outer edge of the quilt is it's sitting on the table. So what I like about this paired up with a Sew Steady table is you can put those suspension arms on the table and you can lift that weight up right where you're working. So you're not carrying the weight of the back end of the quilt and still having to move around the middle of it. You can hold the weight of the middle of the quilt up with those suspension arms. and take all that weight off. So everything's just going to move better for you. And the easier things move, the better we are.
Yep, exactly. All right. What's our next slide, Andrew? All right. This is another edge to edge. So launch special. So Deb, tell us about this one.
I think we should have everybody in chat tell us about it, since this is the third time it's been up on the screen. We like to reinforce things, I guess. So the new edge to edge embroidery collection, we just released that at the end of October, beginning of November at the Houston Quilt Festival. And so we decided as our launch special that we were going to let you pair it up and pick which of the original 3 sets of designs you liked the best, and let you get that one for half off of the MSRP. So if you buy the edge to edge collection, you will get one of the other collections for half off of the MSRP. And let me tell you that Starry Nights collection's MSRP is over $200. It might even be $299, and the other two have an MSRP of $149. So when we say it's half off, it's real money. It's not that half off is saving you $10. Half off is saving you $75.
All right, so we got a price on this of $112.99. Give us a call right now if you're interested in this and get this thing on order. All right, Andrew, we got any? That's it. That was the last slide. So, Deb, well, thanks for coming on the show today. We sure appreciate it.
Great.
It's been, and I know there's so many products y'all have. So the main thing is, anybody out there, if y'all are looking for a So Steady product, it's 20% off everything. And so just give us a call if you're interested in some of the specials you saw on the show today, or anything under So Steady's name. Give us a name, because we have, Embroidery under that. There's a lot of different things, all the different tables that we have that we sell it'll fit your machine. So just give us a call at 800-401-8151, and we can get you fixed up. Deb, thanks so much for coming on the show today.
Let me say one thing first, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Christmas is coming, and these are custom made. So while it's normally 3 to 4 weeks during most of the year, this is one of those times when you want to make your decision early, because it doesn't take long for the wait times to start expanding. If you want it before Christmas, I really would get it pretty soon, so that you can have it before Christmas and not the beginning of February.
Yeah,
everything is made by, I'm not going to say by hand, but it's a family-owned business up in Eugene, Oregon. This is not mass production or anything else. Every order goes through on its own, and when it gets backed up, there's only so many people that they can pull on to try and get your orders pushed through.
Yeah, great point, because going into Christmas, as you know, it gets extremely busy. So, well, Deb, thank you so much for coming on. I hope that you have a great holiday, and we'll see you again real soon, okay?
Okay, great. Thanks, Blaine.
All right, bye. All right, everyone, you saw all the So Steady stuff today. We went through every one of them. If you have any questions, get on that phone right now and call us at 800-401-8151, and our salespeople on the phones can help answer questions for you. Now, I know we've already started the holiday rush, and you can blame Kyle for this, because he's already put all the Black Friday specials on the website. So the phone is ringing off the hook. So just be patient. You'll get through. But we are taking all the orders for So Steady right now. So make sure that y'all get on the phone and get it called. And Deb made a great point. Don't wait. If you're wanting one of those tables, get it ordered right now, so you will have it in time for Christmas. And our warehouse, they're getting orders out daily. So just be patient. It will get there. Let's give some stuff away, guys. What do y'all think?
Yeah, do it.
All right. So first up, we are going to give away some of our event bags. So right now in the chat, I want you to put bag, B-A-G, in the chat right now if you want a chance to win some of these. These come in 8 different colors. They're $49.99 if you buy them on our website, or they're $9.99 each. They all have unique sayings, and as you see in the picture, it's bag, B-A-G, 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 bag. And they're all unique. They're kind of like the permanent grocery bags that you get, but mostly of our customers store fabric in them instead of groceries, right? All right. So Andrew, spin that wheel. Here we go. Do we have some spinning music going right now?
Oh, that's right.
We'll need some spinning music. Look at our winner, Jenny Drake. Jenny has won before, so she knows the drill. We need you to go to smplive.tv. Scroll down toward the bottom of the page where it says claim my prize, fill out all that information complete, and Jenny will get your bag shipped right out to you. All right, the next key word is sew mat. All one word, SEWMAT. SEWMAT is our next giveaway. And this is going to be an extra large blueberry mat that we're going to give away. And so it's kind of a cross between a purple and the Brother Blue, but it's kind of like a Concord grape. They're really nice looking mats. And we're going to give one lucky viewer out there one of these. So mat is the word you want to put in, all one word, SEWMAT in the chat. So Andrew, spin that wheel. Diane Deacon. So congratulations, Diane. She is watching today from YouTube. So Diane, how to get that sew mat, you need to go to smplive.tv. Scroll down toward the bottom of the page where it says claim my prize. Fill out all that information complete, hit submit, and we'll get your extra large blueberry mat sent right out to you. All right, next up, we are going to give away a $25 gift card. So right now in the chat, I need you to put card, C-A-R-D, card, C-A-R-D in the chat if you want a chance to win a gift card. And so card, C-A-R-D in the chat right now. We'll give them just a couple seconds to do that one. All right, Andrew, spin that wheel. Mary Kay Belgian. So congratulations, Mary Kay. She is watching today from YouTube. So Mary Kay, what we need you to do is we need you to go to smplive.tv, scroll down toward the bottom of the page where it says claim my prize, fill out all that information complete, hit submit, and in turn, when we get that, we will email you a gift card code that you'll be able to put in at checkout, and it'll take $25 off your purchase. That's simple. And if you're local in Southern California, you can take it right into the retail store and use it there. Very easy. Make it easy for you. There you go. All right, next up, we are going to give away a Brother P-Touch label maker. So in the chat, we need you to put, oh, what happened? Andrew's getting trigger happy over there, spinning the wheel. So in the chat right now, we needed you to put the word brother, B-R-O-T-H-E-R, just brother, if you want a chance to win one of these Brother P-Touch machines. And we're going to give a few seconds to everybody to get that in the chat. So brother is the key word if you want a chance to win one of these P-Touches. Just a few more seconds. I see lots of brothers in the chat. Here we go. It's keeping going up. Hold on. They're still coming through, Andrew. Let's give them just a second. All right. If you want a chance to win this, type the word brother, B-R-O-T-H-E-R, in the chat right now. All right, Andrew. Spin that wheel. We're going to give two of these away, so keep writing the word brother in there. What do you think? Jaco0712 is our winner. All right, I'm going to tell y'all how to get claim your prize in a second. Go ahead and let's spin that wheel again, Andrew. We're gonna give 2 of these away.
And it also ships 53 two-piece suspension
Hannah,
arm.
Heroian. All right, so Hannah, and what was the first one? Jacob, Jaco, and Hannah. Here's how you're going to claim your prize. You're going to go to smplive.tv. You're going to scroll down to the bottom of the page where it says claim my prize, fill out all that information complete, hit submit, and once we get that in, we're going to send you both a Brother P-Touch Bluetooth label maker, and we're going to send you about 6 or 7 cartridges of tape to go in it. So we're going to really hook you up. It's about a $200 setup, so it's a really nice setup. And these things are really cool because you download an app, you do all the work in your phone, and then just hit print, and it goes right to the Bluetooth printer and prints it out. So it's pretty cool. All right, last but not least, we're going to give one of the So Steady suspension arms away. This is the 2-piece suspension arm. Yeah, we don't have a picture, so just act like I've got 2 arms. There we go. I'm holding a quilt. All right, so in this time, you don't have to put a keyword in, so everybody that's on the chat will be included. So you don't even have to put a keyword in on this, and just spin that wheel, Andrew. Or do you need to put a keyword? Okay. Oh, it's still going.
Type something real quick.
Okay, everybody who wants to win, you
Anything.
just type
In the comments.
Yeah.
type Kyle, Kyle in there.
Spin, spin, spin.
Spin, spin, spin.
Spin that wheel.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Here we go. Liv Garcia. So Liv is our winner. She gets the 2 arm suspension system. And so Liv, how you're going to claim that prize, you're going to go to smplive.tv. You're going to scroll down toward the bottom of the page, hit fill out all that information, hit submit, and once we get that information in, we'll get that over to So Steady, and they'll ship you out your 2 arm suspension system. Very good. All right, so got to say a big shout out. I forgot my shout outs early in the show. We have Patricia Winters over in Tennessee watching today. So, hey, Patricia, we got Paula Grower. That's it, Grower. Paula Grower in Wisconsin watching today. We have Gina Call in Arizona. We have Lily Lou over in Texas, and we have Roxana Sexton in Kansas watching today. So thank y'all for watching. Hey, if y'all haven't liked our Facebook page, everybody go like that page. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, hey, we'd sure appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel. It helps us out, and it makes us forward to be able to give a lot more things away when y'all do that. So make sure y'all do that. We want to keep growing the channel. So tell all your sewing friends about our shows, and sign up and come and watch. And then make sure that y'all put all the dates on the calendar of all the things we're doing. Now, one thing I want to do before we get off here, I think Andrew's even got an overlay of this on the Takeover Tuesday. We just launched our new Takeover Tuesday about 3 weeks ago. And you see the stars of the show right there. From left to right, we have Jane Klaus, you have Becky Thompson, Carly Bell, and Joanne Banco. And everybody, 3 of them have already done a Takeover Tuesday. Next Tuesday, it's Jane Klaus, and she'll be coming on to do her Takeover Tuesday show. And she's going to have some crafting things, so y'all don't want to miss, but they are going fantastic. So make sure y'all tune in every Tuesday for the Takeover Tuesday. And they're rotating. Each one of them rotates through, and they have a fantastic show for you. And then naturally, we have a Thursday show every Thursday. Now, this is our last show for a while because we got so much going on. We'll have our next stuff is going to be basically we're going to be into Thanksgiving. I think it's next Thursday, is it right? So it's Thanksgiving next Thursday. And then the week after that is our Cyber Monday show on Monday. Our Countdown to Christmas show is going to be that Tuesday, the 3rd through the 6th, or the 3rd through the 6th on the Tuesday through Friday. And then after that, the 12th, we will not have a show. So the 12th of December, we won't have a show, but then we'll be right back that following Thursday. We'll be back in here. And I think, is that the Christmas is on Wednesday? So we'll be in here the day after Christmas too. I don't know what that date is, but the 26th. I should know that, shouldn't I? The 26th. So anyway, we'll have a couple shows left in December, but and then we'll hit the ground running in January. But y'all make sure y'all tune in. And anyway, sign up for our emails and text messages, and it'll keep you informed as well. Everybody out there, hope that y'all had a great day today. Hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you have a good weekend, and we'll see y'all later.